Hey, so we have a great product for you today. If you don't know who we are Things Been By, and we are going to be discussing a product that I'm a big fan of. I've researched this myself. I've used a product similar to this for myself, and this has been pretty helpful for me. I want to show you what this is. This is the OptiGlo red light therapy device. This is 1500 watts, and this is going to be the review of the OptiGlo. So let's go ahead and take a look at another one of these pictures so you can take a peek. And I'm going to full screen this one so you can take a look a little bit further in. And you can see all of the many benefits that it really does help cover. We're going to jump to the website in a minute, but you can see what this light therapy is going to do, including what it does for energy, what it does for circulation, for skin care. It does a number of results, and we're going to go a little bit deeper into them as we go onto the website. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the full screen, and I'm going to have you join me on the website. Let's go ahead and meet there right now. All right, so we're here on the website. Now let's take a look at this price tag. We're looking at nearly $1,000. It's $899. It's going to hit some tax, I'm assuming, as well. So it's gonna be up there, but for what it's going to provide in the power, we're probably looking at something that is well worth the money. Now, one thing that stands out is the low EMF. Now, this is very important, and I like that the reviews are here. We got 22 reviews, which is pretty good for a high product like this, a high ticket product, and 25 answered questions. So we're going to go into them, but the low EMF is important because EMF can actually get in the way of the healing process because of what it does with the frequencies. So what we're doing with photon therapy, which is this infrared light therapy, is when you're using it, it's actually going to be helping the cells by increasing blood flow and circulation and oxygen movement. So the cells are going to have a more optimal range to help better themselves. So the inflammation, the pain, the sleep, and performance and anti-aging are all going to be affected by that. Let's take a look at some of these comparisons. It doesn't really have too much of a hurdle when it comes to comparisons to other devices that are similar. Okay, most powerful home use device. I believe that. I would like to know a little bit more about that low EMF. If there's exact numbers, I like the LED life, which is 100,000 hours, which is seemingly forever. It's a lot of hours. Okay, for nearly $1,000, that would be great. All right, so parallel light rays passing through inwards and meets at spots. So this is showing kind of how light therapy works in the body. And there's even a video on it. And let's go ahead and... I'm sorry about that. Let's turn this down a little. Okay, let's try it again. So yes, this is what light therapy does. It does reduce inflammation, and it does help with pain and recovery. Now, one thing I want you to take a look at, particularly when you see the light on, you're going to need a pair of goggles to help you with the light. I don't know if they come with this, but there are multiple things you can do to buy. So let's take a look. And it looks like it's got a beautiful type of family-oriented marketing. Class 2 medical device, 100K hours of LED. It's got high power. Let's continue. For the most effective treatment, research shows 4 to 6 inches are our idea, so you don't want to be too close, about 4 to 6 inches. The optimal does in 10 minutes per treatment, start 2 minutes, build up to 10. Daily use is optimal, so you want to use this every day. Using morning, noon, or night, what works best for you. It's okay to use multiple times a day. That's good to hear. Remove all clothing. Now, this is true. You do want to, when you're doing near far infrared, near infrared and red light, it doesn't penetrate through clothing. This is true. So you do want to remove clothing so you can actually take in the benefits of red light therapy. And I'm glad they're saying this because there are a lot of devices out there that talk about the red light going through the clothing. And in my research, from what I've heard from my sources, that's not something that is optimal, if at all, even functional. So we're going to dive into some of the reviews at this point. And the first one I see, can I hang it in the infrared sauna as long as it's dry, then you can use it there. Let's see what else we have. Can red and near be used simultaneously? Double up on your time. Let's take a look at some reviews. I'm so happy that I paid a little extra for quality. I've been using a red light therapy device for some time, which helps me with my arthritis and general health. Yep, that's what they're supposed to be helpful for. Luckily, I came across the OptiGlo device on Amazon for half the price of a Jovi and with higher power. This is a very high power item at 15 watts. I've been using this device for 2 weeks. The results are outstanding. I'm sleeping like a true baby. The chronic pain I have had for 10 years is improving. And a few other aches and pains are better. Very good, very good, very good. I'm a big fan of people getting out of pain. The product itself is extremely well made and high quality. The timer function, which other most brands on Amazon don't have, is a great inclusion. Very good. All right. Loved but return. I honestly can't say anything negative about the product. That's a pretty good way to go if it's going to be a return. Everything was promised as delivered. The brightness was great. I eased the pain for my lower back. I slept so much better. The weight, quality, excitement. I turned it because I purchased it for my back and quality sleep and the beauty benefits. I noticed dry patches on my face flaring up, which I typically don't have. I researched to understand if I was doing something wrong, and I wasn't. Additionally, I followed the directions provided and only put it on my face for 45 seconds. So a little bit more research. I came across stating it can age the skin. The weird thing is none of this surfaced during my initial research. So disappointing because it's a great product. All right. Well, this is a very powerful product. So it does have, it looks like in their research, they saw that I think the technology has the ability to age the skin. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that this product does, particularly if you're using it correctly. In fact, it should have the opposite effect because of what it's doing to your DNA strands. As we age, our DNA strands get more corroded and corrupted. So what this does is it helps keep things fresh. It helps the communication between the cells. It helps keep the cells at an optimum heat where they can actually work together in units more efficiently and effectively. So through the technology, it really should help the anti-aging. When it ages the skin, it should be an anti-aging of the skin. But that's not to say that it can't go the opposite direction with misuse or incorrect use. So I do understand where they're coming from. Company is great, gave us lots of help, lots of light and power, most important 30 degrees beam angle, super high quality. And I like how they talk about specifics when it comes to this device, and these are verified purchases. Yeah, this should be very helpful for clearing the face and back. If you have acne or scarring or anything, this should really help rejuvenate the skin. So far, everything's looking really good with this product. I'm actually pretty impressed with what I'm seeing here. I'm going to jump back on screen right now. And I'm going to ask you to please like the video, to subscribe, and leave a comment if you have anything to say about this. Maybe you own one. Maybe you've used something similar to this, or you're like me, you've worked with red light therapy with patients before, or yourself. It would be great if you can give us some feedback, leave a comment, and we can have a discussion about it. Elsewise, we will see you soon with more videos.